guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that we would sit down and do a makeup tutorial, and I'm going to be using all products from black owned brands. If you've been keeping up to date with my channel and my Instagram and things like that, you'll know that I'm doing my best to support the Black Lives Matter movement. And after asking you guys if this is something that you would be interested in, so many of you said yes. So I was really cautious that this might look a little bit performative. A lot of creators right now are really just doing their best. It's hard to know what's the right thing to do. And I think that instead of being so scared of doing the wrong thing, it's best to just do what you can. So loads of you guys wanted to see black owned makeup brands used in a makeup tutorial, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm really excited about this look because it is strawberry summer princess vibes, okay? 2 videos ago, not including the vlogs, I uploaded a bedroom makeover and I donated all the AdSense to Black Lives Matter. And I'm going to do the same thing with this video. I think it's only right that I continue to support not only with my voice but with my coin. So I'm going to donate all the AdSense from this, which means that you guys can hopefully enjoy the video and know that you played a small part in that donation. I'm really excited. I can't wait to do my makeup. Another thing I'll do is pop some links down below just for you guys that are kind of struggling to know where to start to support Black Lives Matter and what you can be doing, not only online but in your day-to-day life as well. This is really important. I've been watching a lot of videos here on YouTube from black creators that have shared some really amazing links to educational stuff and also things that you can watch. So for example, I am actually not a great reader when it's not like fiction, like make-believe. So I have been really enjoying watching documentaries to educate myself. So I'll just pop loads of links with information down below, super easy for you guys, and it's all right there. And other than that, let's get started with the makeup. So there's loads of stuff here that I've used before, and then there's some stuff that's brand new to me. And I've also been doing a little bit of shopping. So loads of my fellow creators have been sharing really amazing makeup brands that are black owned that I've never heard of, that I really want to explore, and also fashion and like home stuff. So once that stuff has been delivered and I've given it a try, I'll share with you guys on my Instagram. First thing I'm going to do is go in with my primer. This is the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter primer. This is not a new product to me. I really love it. I realised actually how much Fenty I have. I could do million full faces with Fenty. Fenty is a brand that I've loved for a really long time. I just think the products are amazing. When I was getting my products out for this video, I pushed me to find some new stuff that I've not shown you guys yet, or things that I've not tried, which we'll get onto in a second, but I'm just gonna pop that on. It's like the perfect balance of hydrating, but it's still gonna give you a matte finish. Okay, for foundation, I'm buzzing about this. Uma Beauty. Everyone that I've heard say the name of this brand is American, and I have a very strong Scottish accent, so I'm going to call it Uma Beauty, and I'm really sorry if that's wrong. But I've got the Uma Beauty Say What Weightless Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. So this is one of those foundations that can do it all. You can do a nice sheer layer for a light coverage, you can build it up for full coverage. I'm going to give it a shake. I have swatched this on my skin, we'll see how it goes on. I think it's a little bit pale for me. I shade matched myself with a converter. You know, you can Google and you can put in your shade in another foundation, it'll change it to this. So it's my fault, but I think it's just a touch too pale. That being said, I can just bronze it up. So I'm going to go in with a brush first. The shade that I am, by the way, is Honey Honey T1N. Like when I blend it in, it's all right, but compared to my shoulder, it's quite light. So that's my fault, but we're going to focus on the finish of the foundation instead. I actually watched loads of videos on this foundation when I was buying it, and I was really impressed. It almost looks similar to what I've heard about the Pat McGrath foundation. That's another foundation I've not tried. But it boasts weightless, like, oh, ignore the paleness, right? Just ignore it, I'm sorry. I think that just because I'm Scottish, I always think I would be paler, but I'm just not. I've been out in the sunshine a little bit. I don't have any fake tan on at the moment, but I've been out in the sun and I kind of catch a tan really easily. So you can see it's just a slight bit light and yellow almost. Okay, I'm going to build it up a little bit. I'm just using a sponge. This is actually the Dose of Colours sponge that I'm using. I'm just going to build it up because it does say it can build up to full coverage. Oh! And actually it's quite good because I'll show you guys how I make my skin warmer when I've got a tan and I don't have like a darker foundation. It's happened before on trips when me and Jack would travel and I would get a tan and I would only have one colour of foundation. There is ways to make it match. I actually think that I might go and buy this in my real shade. It's a lot more matte than I'm used to, but whenever I do a matte foundation, I end up really liking it. See, my neck's a lot paler and it matches in there fine, so really it's no great loss. Next, we've got the Uma Stay Woke Concealer. I've got the shade Honey Honey T2. This might go a little bit paler before we get warmer, okay? So just bear that in mind. Oh, big doe foot. Super bright. I just need most light right in there. I think this makeup might end up looking quite snatched, if I'm honest. I'm gonna just do my usual spots. I don't feel like I need too much coverage in the centre though. That foundation's really done the job for me. Oh, maybe I'll actually go in with a sponge again. Oh, right, okay, so this is one of those concealers it's more of a kind of sticky finish, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's kind of like, let me think. The Fenty, you know how the Fenty concealer feels quite sticky? But I actually really like a sticky concealer because it feels like it's really doing its job, if you know what I mean. Actually, I'm going to use a brush underneath my eyes. That concealer feels really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a cream bronzer. This is the Fenty Cheeks Out cream bronzer in the shade Teddy. I learned this, not the hard way, but I don't use a brush with this, I use a sponge. So I'm going to go in with my sponge, pick up the product, and then we're going to start bouncing that on the cheeks. And this is going to probably darken down the foundation more than anything. And then we're going to use a bronzer to add warmth. So this is one of those products that I really like. I love the look of this when I got the hang of it. At first, when you use a brush with it, it kind of took my foundation off a little bit, but when you pat it on, it works brilliant. When I first used this, I thought it would look so beautiful on bare skin, which is really interesting because you don't really get that many bronzers for bare skin, do you? So I'm just patting that on my cheeks. Okay, that's starting to, you know, take shape. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with Fenty Beauty again. You can see how used this is. This is the Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Island Ting. And I'm just going to pop that on with a blush brush. So I'm going to go in there, and then this is when, hopefully, oh yeah, see this? We're going to be fine, guys. We're going to be fine. And I'm going to do that in the classic 3 that you get taught at every single makeup counter in the world. So I'm going to bronze my forehead, my cheeks, and then down my chin. That's looking a bit warmer, isn't it? I do think Fenty just have such beautiful products. When I was searching for these products, you know, I really want to try the Pat McGrath foundation and primer. It's a proper investment, isn't it? I've just been seeing so many people using it and loving it. I wonder if I'd like it. Add more bronzer, and I'm going to kind of pat that on. And I might actually just take some of that bronzer right over my face. If anything, I just look like I'm maybe wearing a little bit more makeup than I usually do because I've got maybe like such a strong highlight now. But that looks good. The bronzer is going on so smoothly on top of that foundation, and I've not powdered yet, and usually I would be a bit shiny, but it looks really good. Happy so far. Okay, something else that's going to really add brightness, and I'm smiling because you're going to think I'm nuts, but I'm obsessed with blusher. This has been a slow burning love, but it's here and it's here to stay. So you're going to get a bit of a fright, but I promise it'll be worth it. When it's all done, it really ties the look together. So I'm going to go in with another Fenty product. All my kind of face products actually are Fenty apart from the base. And it's the cream blush in the shade Daiquiri Dip. So when you look at this, it looks bright red. And I would like to use it. So I'm going to go in with my sponge again. I really like using a sponge with these kind of products. And I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. Look, you can use it in such a like sheer way that you can get away with wearing really dark shades if you use them in a really sheer way on like my skin tone, but I can imagine on black skin and really deep skin it would just be so beautiful when you build it up. So I'm going to apply that to my cheeks. And you can see already that I'm getting a bit more colour, and I'm actually going to go on my little nose because I'm obsessed with my little sunburnt nose. And this colour is actually perfect for that. I just love it. I don't know why. I've been doing some like kind of IGTV or like Instagram videos, and the last like 3 that I've done, I just have this stripe of blusher over my face, but when the look's finished, it just looks so good, I think. Personal preference. I'm going to go back in with the matte bronzer just to continue warming up the face a little bit. Cool. Next is powder. And this came in the cutest little bag. This is the Beauty Bakery Flower Setting Powder, and I got the shade Rice White. I don't know how many shades they've got, but on the website that I purchased it from, there was only white and then a kind of like a darker yellow. So I went for white, obviously. but I can imagine that they might have like a kind of, I suppose like a kind of banana powder. But I'm going to use this, and I'm going to just use a brush. I'm not going to bake. I'm just going to lightly sweep a little bit of this powder around my nose area, under my eyes. Oh my goodness. I have used this just once, just to see what it was like, and it's great. It's just a really beautiful, finely milled powder that you can use just like I'm doing just now, or you can bake with it. It's that nice finely milled way that you can press it in with a sponge. It came in the cutest little like bakery bag. The whole branding for Beauty Bakery is so sweet, and you can see my skin tone is fine now, right? I know it was a bit interesting at one point, but I've managed to bronze up and blush up. I'm just going to put some bronzer at the side of my nose. Yeah, really happy with that skin. I'm going to do the eyes next, so I'm going to zoom you in. Okay, I just did my little freckles quickly off camera, but there you go, you can get a good look at the skin. It looks great. I'm definitely going to buy that. I'm going to go and buy that foundation in the right colour. Although I kind of have made it work, it just took a wee bit longer than usual. Okay, so for eyes, I had to use Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place are amazing, especially for their eyeshadows. I know they've got a really popular foundation as well, a matte foundation that is in tons of shades. And the palette I think I want to use... See, the thing is, I'm going for a bolder lip today, so I don't want anything too crazy on my eyes, but Juvia's Place has the coolest crazy eyeshadows. I've actually got a few of these palettes. This palette's gorgeous. The colour combinations are just interesting. They're, you know, they're always quite different. I've never really seen anything like it. And the formulas are beautiful as well. So for example, this palette, you can see that I've used the blues and had fun with the greens and stuff. I'm going to use a smaller one, and I'm just going to do a really soft eye. This is the Saharan by Juvia's palette. Really gorgeous for every day, but you've got some fun shimmers in there. That is the most beautiful like dark teal, and then you've got your bright orange. Really gorgeous. So I think I'm going to use Katsina in my crease and then Zoya on the lid, and then we'll see where we're at. But I've kind of got an idea of what I want this makeup to look like. For my eyeshadow base, I'm actually going to use the Stay Woke Concealer by Yuma Beauty. Bing, bing. 2 little dots. And I'm just buffing that out like usual with my little brush. Nice. It's quite warm in Scotland at the moment, so I just feel like doing like proper summery makeup all the time. Do you know how long it's been since I've done a kind of ready? And I love the kind of super blushy cheeks as well. I actually think I might add some more blusher. So there's a little base on. I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush in that first shade, Katsina. Beautiful transition shade. Juvia's Place eyeshadows, I remember seeing them years ago on Nikki Tutorials channel. I know that Nikki loves these palettes with Nikki's kind of eyeshadow styles. I just knew that they would be great. So I think I picked them up on Beauty Bay years ago. And they're just really great. They're really, really nice. The eyeshadows are fab pigment, and they're really easy to work with. That's always something that I need from eyeshadows, is I need them to be easy to work with. They shouldn't be difficult. And this is quite a sultry look. I'm going to keep it nice and high. Bring my eye up. I'm going to go in with the shade Zoya. I've got my Fenty Beauty What It Do Makeup Refreshing Setting Spray. Give my brush a little spray of that just so it's wet. Oh my god, that setting spray smells amazing. I forgot how good that smells. So I'm just patting that on all over the lid. Pretty. This is one of my favourite looks at the moment actually. It's just so simple. And I think I'll actually bring that onto the inner corner as well. For our eyeliner, I wanted to use a pencil. So I'm going to use one of the Fenty Beauty Fly Pencil Longwear Pencil Eyeliners. And this is in the shade Big Truffle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little wing. These are nice pigmented but creamy enough pencils. And I'm going to use a little angle brush just to shape that pencil a little bit more. Because the pencil is a soft dark brown pencil, it just looks really nice and kind of romantic and soft on the eye. It's not so harsh. And these are nice, but you've got a little bit of playtime with them, and then they dry and they're not going to go anywhere. They're like long wear. So I'm just going to build that up, get them as big as I want them. This is also a great trick for people that maybe aren't quite as confident with like a black eyeliner pen. Using a pencil like this, it just feels a lot easier. Let's add mascara. I've never used this. I have never used this. I bought it in Sephora ages ago and I've never used it. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. So let's add a nice thick layer. Oh, it's quite a nice brush. I think I'm going to run a little bit of that transition shade colour underneath my eye. That concealer has set and it's not even creased. Can you see that? The concealer shade I think is perfect. Wow. I'm going to add some bottom mascara. Oh yeah, it's nice and sticky. I really love a sticky mascara that is like really lashy. So I like this. It's quite like spidery eyelashes. See if you look. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. The one thing that I don't have is eyelashes. I don't have any eyelashes from black-owned brands, but I do have a little pair of falsies from Tatty Lashes I'm going to stick on. This is the TL7 Faux Me. So these are faux mink. And I'm just going to cut these and pop them on. Wow, they're pretty. And this look was gorgeous without lashes as well, so don't feel like you need to wear them, but I feel like being extra glamorous today. That's really cute. I know that the eye makeup's really basic, but you know, there is a time and a place for basic eye makeup. And you know what you could do actually? Get your eyeliner and it just kind of enhances that cat eye, which I'm obsessed with. It's like a really soft way to do the fox eye trend. I'm going to zoom out and let's do our lips. Okay, so for our lips, I want to do a red lip, but I have never done this before, ever. Whenever I do a red lip, I always make sure it's really, really matte. But I forgot, I'm sure I got gifted these actually, and I got gifted Pat McGrath lipsticks, and I put them somewhere stupid and totally forgot about them until this day, until this moment, here on this day. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Blitz Trans lipstick in the shade Blood Rush, and it is not matte, not shiny and not metallic, but like a little combination of them all. So I'm going to use that, and for my lip liner I'm actually going to use a Fenty eyeliner. I can just use my pencils forever, to be honest. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to apply the lipstick first and then use the pencil to kind of push out the lip line. So I'm going to put this on and look at that colour. It is like a little strawberry daydream. And then I'm going to use a pencil to define my lips. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Like I've never worn anything other than a matte red lip before, but I'm pretty obsessed with this. And then look, do you see what I mean? The blusher, where did it go? Now that I've finished my whole face, it just looks like it's in my skin. So I'm gonna apply more. Right, now that is too much. I knew it would get there. I have here one of my oldies but goodies as well. This is the Afternoon Snack in Mo Honey Kilowatt Fenty highlighter. It's really gorgeous, and I think I've got a favourite side, but I can't remember, so I just mixed them. I'm just gonna apply. Look at that, gorgeous. And then all that's left is a little bit of setting spray, so I'm going to be very careful not to mess this up. That is the finest mist. And that's just made my skin a little bit dewy. So you guys, that is the finished look. I am super impressed. I'm really delighted with how it turned out. The foundation as well, it went on looking super light, but if you look at it now, it really does kind of match in. I think that I will go and I'll pick it up in a slightly deeper shade for me, just so there's kind of less faffing about with bronzers and stuff like that. Everything that I used, I really, really like. There's a lot of products here that I've used before that I like. Literally, apart from the foundation shade, I'm really chuffed with everything. I think what I'll do as well is I'll keep my Juvia's Place palettes out so we can do a little bit of a fun creative look with them, because the shadows really are gorgeous. And yeah, apart from that, I'll link everything that I used down below. Hope you guys really like the look. I'm really, really proud of everyone that's really making a huge effort to learn and support the Black Lives Matter movement. In a time of real heartbreak, I've still seen the absolute best in people. So I am going to take my blushed self out into the garden because it's beautiful sunshine outside. I hope you guys are all doing really well. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! And there's something about yous that I'm going to Oma. So once I've kind of got the stuff's come through, oh god, I've got an itch, Oh! That was quite sore. Oh my god, I know that I can see that I'm going to be like a meme or something. Just bear with me. What I do, ladies. Juvia's paste. Then I'm gonna go